Hi students, in this video we are going to learn exercise number 2.6 question number 3. Our question is 1.3 into 10. So normally if we multiple we have to multiple 13 into 10. So 13 tens are, we can say that 130. So when you are multiplying with the 10 we can add one 0 with the given number. So 130 we are getting. So how to write the answer for 1.3 into 10? Actually without point our answer is 130. But here we have after point only one number is there. So in our answer also there should be one number. So we have to keep a point here. So after the point we have 0, there is no value. So we can write it as 13. So simply what we can say is, whenever the number multiple with 10, that point will move to the right hand side one digit. So that's why we are getting 13. The point alone is moving to this direction, we can say. So instead of doing all these steps, we can write the 13 directly also. Coming back to this question now, second question, 36.8 into 10 is our question. So the same way, one more problem we'll do it. The next problem onwards we'll write the direct answer. So here suppose we are multiplying without decimal. If you are multiplying now, so any number multiple with the 10 will give you the same number as answer along with the 0. 5 tens are 50, 7 tens are 70. Only the 0 will be added extra. Same way, 368 tens are 3680, we can write it. Now coming back to the question, 68.8 into 10 will be equal to, so this is our answer we are getting, 3680 we are getting. Here after the point how many numbers are there? Only one number. So here also after the point only one number should be there. So here this is my answer. So after the point only 0 is available, there is no value. So we can write it as 368. So that we can write it directly also, right? Whenever multiple with 10, that place will move on to only one place. My answer is 368 point. That point we can leave. So that is answer here we are getting. Coming back to this question. So here if I without decimal, first we are multiplying, our answer will be 168,070 we will be getting. Without the point we are multiplying with 10. Multiplying with 10 means only one 0 will be added with the including number. So that is our answer. Now we should keep the dot. The dot after the point how many numbers are there? 2 numbers are there. So here we have to keep the dot here. Now after the point, if you are getting the 0 at the last, there is no value. So 1680.7 is our final value. So the point is moving here. That is my answer. So whenever we are multiplying by 10, that point should move only one place to the right hand side. That is our final answer. This is for 10. For 100 we have to move 2 places. So here this is our question. So without decimal let us multiple first. So here 311 into 100 we are multiplying. Our answer will be 31100. Whenever we are multiplying with 100 we have to add 2 zeros. So this is the answer without decimal. With the decimal we have to write the answer now. So 31.1 into 100 is equal to, normally our answer is 31100 we are getting. Here after the point how many numbers are there? Only one number. So here also after the point only one number should be there. The point should be, keep it here. So here after the point that 0 has no value, we can write it as 3110. So directly if you want to write means, here we have 2 zeros. So the dot should be moved to the right hand side 2 places, but here only one number is there. So you have to add 1 0, then we should keep the dot. That's why we are getting this answer. So we'll move on to the next problem. 3.62 into 100. First you do it without decimal. 362 into 100 we are doing. Our answer is 36200. Whenever we are multiplying with 100, you just add 2 zeros with the given number. Now we'll go on to the decimal part. 3.62 into 100 which is equal to, actually here, so the decimal how to write is, first you write the answer as it is. Now here after the point how many numbers are there? Only 2 numbers. So answer also there should be 2 numbers. So here we have to keep our dot. So after the point the zeros has no value. So the answer will be 362. So directly if you want to write means, since here we have 2 zeros, so the 0 has no value, it will become 362. So writing directly answer is, here we are multiplying by 100, there are 2 zeros. So the decimal should move to 2 places to the right hand side. So this will coming to here only. No, anyway, the answer is 362 only. Directly also you can write your answer. We'll move on to the next problem now. Question number 4. A wheeler covers a distance of 55.3 kilometer in 1 liter of petrol. How much distance it will cover in 10 liters of petrol? In 1 liters of petrol it can cover 55.3. Distance traveled in 1 liters of petrol is given as 55.3 kilometers. Now the same distance covered by or travelled by also we can say, both are same only. Distance travelled by 10 liters of petrol. 10 liters of petrol. So for 1 kilometer this much, what is for 10 kilometer? Now what we should do? We have to multiple. For 1 liter this much, for 10 liter they are asking just multiple by 10. 55.3 into 10 we have to do. That much kilometer it will travel. So multiplication with the 10 is very easy. First without decimal we have to calculate, that is 553 into 10 we are multiplying. That answer will be 5530 it will become. Multiplication with 10 is very easy. Add one 0 with that number. That is a 10 multiplication. Now after writing what we are getting 5530. Now we should keep the dot. Here after the point how many numbers are there? Only one number. So here also after the point only one number should come. You have to keep the dot here. So after the dot only 0 is available. There is no value. So the value will be 553 kilometers. This much kilometer it will travel with the use of 10 liters of petrol. That is a correct answer. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, subscribe our channel for more videos.